Okay, this is Jim, and I'm just wanting to do a quick thread here, a quick message here to let you all know it's Tuesday at 10:30, just about in the morning, and I was looking at the site here, the eCampus site, and I've noticed that nobody has done anything in the way of journals yet. And I know it's only Tuesday. You're probably thinking, well, give us a break, man. We just started class. Well, that's true. But I want to encourage you to not waste too much time because these weeks are going to go fast. And you've got a lot of work to do in 5 days for each week. And if you wait too long, you really are going to regret it. It's going to affect the quality of your work. So I highly, highly encourage you to work some on this every day. Okay, so the journaling, I would try to do that today if you haven't already done it. And also the discussion board. If you go on the discussion board here, if anybody's not real sure about what to do on this, it's very easy. All you have to do is click here and go into the discussion forum, and then just click create thread, and then it just tells you what to do. You just put the subject, just put introduction, and then write down what you want to say here, and then when you're done, you just hit submit. You can attach a picture of yourself or a file or whatever. A couple people have attached pictures of themselves, which is great because that allows me to see what you look like and who you are. So that's very cool. So feel free to do that. Of course, keep them appropriate. I shouldn't even have to say that, but these days you never know. But please do that as soon as possible. Get on there and do your discussion to introduce yourself. And also, you need to get back on this discussion board real quick, sometime very soon, to do your second discussion for this week, which is the narrative discussion. So note that there are 2 discussions to do this week. This first one is just an informal introduction. If you don't do it, it's no big deal. I would appreciate it if you do, but if you don't, it's not going to be a big deal. It's not going to hurt you or count against you. The introduction is just that, just to introduce yourself. But you definitely want to do this narrative discussion part here. Okay, so try to get on that as soon as you can as well. As you can see, I don't have anybody on there yet, so do that. Also, if I click over here on journal, I've got no journals. Nobody's done anything yet in the way of journaling. Again, you want to try to get on these things pretty quick because these weeks are going to go by so fast. You're going to be really surprised if you don't, how fast they go by and how harmful it might be to your grade if you wait too long and procrastinate too much. This is not summer class, especially an online class, is not a time to procrastinate. Seriously. Okay, so get on there and do that as soon as possible. If you have not already done so, please read the syllabus through very carefully, maybe 2 or 3 times even, to make sure that you understand everything. I would highly suggest that you at least print out the part that tells you what you're doing on a weekly basis, so that you can kind of mark on it and change. As I change things and as I update things, you can write it right on your schedule, right on that schedule, or right on your syllabus if you write the whole thing out. So I would highly suggest that you do that. Check the announcements every day. I just posted another announcement, and I will be probably, of course, posting this video announcement as well. So you want to check those soon. Check the videos. Watch the videos once or twice or 3 times, at least a couple or 3 times. Because again, the more you watch something, the more you read something, the better chance you have of capturing things that you didn't catch the first time. Okay, so just watching a video and skimming over the syllabus once, or skimming over the text material once, you're not going to get everything. You're not going to understand it. You really have to read them thoroughly, make marks on it. You got to engage with the text. Okay, if you haven't learned that by now, then that's something I'm going to teach you right now. You need to engage with what you're writing and what you're reading and what you're watching in order to really get it. If you just simply skim over something or just read it haphazardly, you're not going to get it. But if you actually print it out, read it over, and take notes on it, put questions on it, do annotations on the sides and the margins, if you do stuff like that, you're going to get it. You're going to understand it so much better. Okay? And with the videos, take notes as you're watching it. And things that I say in the video, if you see that as being probably something that's important, make note of it on a piece of paper or something. Okay? But don't just watch the video once and forget it, or don't just look through the materials, the written materials once and forget them. You're not going to get it if you do that. I promise you, you will get it so much better if you look at them a few times, okay? And if you engage with it by actually notating it and annotating it and asking questions of it and stuff like that, okay? So do those things, and that will help you so much more, not just in this class, but in the rest of your college career. That's how you have to do things if you really want to understand what you're reading and watching and listening to, is you have to engage with it, okay? It's called active listening, an active, attentive listening and reading, okay? So I just wanted to shoot this quick video to tell you those things. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to get into that discussion board and ask your question, or do it as a journal to me. You can also email me, of course, but it would be very good for you to, the best way to ask a question like some of you are asking me in your emails, like one person wasn't quite sure when things were due. Well, if you ask that in the discussion board, then, or in a journal with me, then you have a better chance of getting the answer quicker. Somebody else, if you do, especially if you do it in the discussion board, somebody else may know the answer to that. They may be able to help you real quick before I even see it, okay? Because I'm not going to be able to see it all the time, especially after 5 p.m. Like I said, after 5, that's my time with my wife, my family. So after 5 o'clock, I'm not going to probably see anything that you're doing, but your peers may. And so they might be able to give you feedback on something in the discussion board. And then that way you get your answer before I ever even see it. Okay, so that's something else to remember. Use each other and help each other as well as relying on me. Okay? Now, I'm not saying don't email me. I'm just saying that's another way to do it, and it might be quicker for you. Okay? So, again, any questions, don't hesitate to ask, especially do it on the discussion board. And we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.